No, not that one. That one. There we go. Hello, you. Welcome to Geekism. Tuesday night. It's time for a live stream. You got to bear with me. I don't think this is working. I'm trying a new thing where chat comes through, restream, and doesn't look like it's happening. So I'm going to get rid of you. Bye-bye. And I'm going to scroll down to here. There it is. I'm going to put you in a new window. Pop out chat. Right, hold on. Oops. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Hi, hello, welcome. Let's put you there then, because you seem to be running Twitch chat. Trying this thing again where we do Twitch and the YouTubes at the same time. Means I'm going to have to look at two different windows because I can't figure out what the problem is. Hold on. Oh no, it's all going awfully. There we go. We'll drag you up. And we'll drag you across. Lovely. There we go. Right, sorry about that, folks. How are we doing? What time does the stream start? Ben, it starts about 30 seconds ago. Pro Coasters, check out your park. Yeah. Evening, Jonty. Evening, Autumn. How's it going? Hey, Jonty. Hey, Jack. I hope everyone is having a good day. I hope everyone's having a good day as well. I'm a little ill. Do we all float down here? Yes, we do, Uthris. Morning from Canada. Good morning. Yeah, I apologise. I've got a little bit of a stuffy nose. Also, behind me is a mess as well. We're adjusting the house a little, so everything's having a bit of a move around. That's why all that stuff is there. Cat cam is catless at the minute. Well, what the hell is that? Oh, it's the cat cams fell down. So no, cat cam is here. There's just no cat on it. There we go. That's better, isn't it? But if we go to normal cam and I move out the way, hold on, it's mirrored. There is a cat. So technically, this cam is cat cam, because that is Meeksy Moo, Mika. She doesn't come on the stream very often, but I don't think she's realised we've started because she's fast asleep. So yeah, so technically, yeah, you can see her better that way, can't you? Here she is, our little black and white moggy. She's flat out there. So yeah, so apologise that I sound a little bit stuffy and a little bit grungy and nasty. But there we go. That's such is life. I've got a bit of a cold. Right, today, hey Geekism, hey Sonic over on Twitch. How's it going, buddy? We are streaming both live on Twitch and YouTube, so you can go and use whichever platform you'd rather. I'm going to try and find an image of the sort of thing I'm looking for to build today. You'll see the title says RC Boats. And I'm hoping you all kind of know the sort of thing I'm thinking of. There, that is pretty perfect. That is... It's tiny though. Okay, we can zoom, can't we? Can we zoom? Yeah, we can zoom. Excuse me, I'm going to be doing that a lot today, so get ready for it. Here, this is what I want to do. These things, right? I see these in parks all the time. I saw them the other day in Alton Towers, saw them all over the place, and I want to kind of build one ready to go into Pinewood Hills. I can't actually be in Pinewood Hills because there's quite a lot been built that isn't going to be until we do the video later on this week, sorry. So I don't want to spoil it all for you. So we're going to be building this in an empty park to go into Pinewood Hills. Okay, so what this is, it's like it's a small pond, small pool of water that has these RC boats that sit in it, and you can put £1 in and you can drive one of the boats around, and they do cars as well, but I thought the water one would be quite an interesting thing to do. So this is the kind of thing we're going to do. I was always awesome at those. There you go. So you know what I'm on about. Like I say, I see them all the time, and recently doing a few sort of end of season theme parks. I saw them and I was like, oh, that's a cool thing to build. I've not seen those. We're working on a huge midway area around the edge of the wooden coaster that we're working on, and I thought it'd be perfect to kind of go there. So that's what we're going to be building today. So let's dive in. Let's get our old little block down. Remind me please to save, because I am still having that horrible bug where we lose a lot of work after so long. I'm really bad at the art pieces. We'll be using a lot of the art pieces, yeah. I love the new Ostreve series. I got the game. Oh, that's cool. That's good to hear. We'll hopefully do some more Ostreve later this week. I don't get how Patreon works. You give me money and I become very happy, and you get some little extra goodies. That's kind of how Patreon works. It's kind of like a Kickstarter, but a regular payment as opposed to a one-off. Never seen a live stream before. Hi, John T. Hi, all NR 2003 legends. They are at Chesington as well. They're so fun. There we go. So yeah, we know what we're talking about. So what I'm thinking is we're going to use the water. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is the biggest water. Which I think this is pretty good scale. I think that's identical, but actually we'll use that one because it's slightly less decorated. These are both smaller and far too much going on them. There's that as well. I think these ones have a bit of water in the bottom of them as well, don't they? But yeah, that's the big one. So that's all I'm going to use. How's the son? Oh, he's doing great. Well, I say he's doing great. He had his jabs today, so he's actually a little bit of a grumpy boy tonight, but I can't hear him crying, which he was doing a few minutes ago, so I think the wife has worked her miracles and managed to get him down for the night. Touch wood. Right, let's get our little archer on here. Oops. Hi, John T. Hi, Sawyer. Patreon makes John T happy. Yeah, she's Patreon makes me very happy because it helps me do this more often and just produce better quality content for you all. That's all that Patreon does. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with it. We're going to be a round one, which is a little weird. They're normally a square, but without trying to drag up terrain and stuff, there's no way of getting a decent level of water. And I don't want to use art shapes and things like that. I want to use the actual water pieces. So we're going to do this, and we're kind of going to make it work, all right? So these actually sit a little bit lower. I actually have a pretty decent reference shot. Can you please say "Hito my GG"? Yep, there you go. Is it Jonty or Yonty? It's Jonty with a J. Jonty, stop being sick. It's bad for your health, isn't it? Just is the Archer for size comparison? Yes, is the Archer animatronic is near enough the exact size of a guest in the park. The other animatronics are all a little bit big, so we use the Archer as a bit of an idea of what the guests are going to look like when they come to it. So if you bear with me, because I took a photo of I took a photo of one of these. It was quite late at night though, so it might be pretty dark. But it was at Alton Towers, and it was in the pirate area, Mutiny Bay. There's loads of videos on here as well from the Alton Towers vlog we did. If you've not seen it, check out the Alton Towers vlog. It was good fun. There's some pictures. No, none of these are it. Huh. Maybe I got rid of it. Okay, never mind. Anyway, we'll use this. John T. Hey, Mr. Malova. What are we working on today, Brady? We're working on a RC boats ride game, which is a pool of water with boats in. You put a pound in and use the little wheels to have some fun with it. So this needs to be relatively wooden, I think. And we're not going to go pirate theme. We're going to kind of just go water theme, you know. Use two ponds overlap to create a better shot. The problem is there you're always going to see the join, aren't you? That's the problem. I mean, the only thing you could really do is have them like I do an island, but then they're technically still separate ponds, aren't they? Now, do you know what? I think we can do a round one. I think it'll look good. I do think it'll look pretty good once it's done. So, building-wise, let's get into some wall decorations, because we need some wooden pieces here to start covering it up. Hey, sorry I'm late. You're not late, Jake. We were just early. Size-wise, I think this is probably going to be our best guess. One thing we need to do is turn you off, because you're going to start annoying me. Alright, so this is pretty much how we started the Hooker Duck last week. And it crashed numerous times. So we may have to keep an eye on it as to not let it happen again. Try and get the size right. There we go. Hi mate, howdy all. Hi Crazy, hi Earl, hi Pika. If Jonty owned a wheelbarrow, it would be Jonty Sparrow. Yes, well, I do own a wheelbarrow. And from now on, I will know it as Jonty's Barrow. Oh, okay. We didn't crash then, which was good, because that's when we have been crashing. Was at that point. Let's see if it happens again. Ooh, no. Okay. Maybe this is a good thing. I'm guessing it's because there's not that much going on in this park. This is pretty much an empty park, apart from the little popcorn stand we built over there. This is kind of like I say. This is a save file for all things Pinewood that we don't necessarily want to actually build in Pinewood. That's the idea for this save file here. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that again. And you should now start to nearly be. How many more do you reckon? Should we do 5? Five is near enough. Spot on. Okay, there we go. Obviously, we're going to do a bit more with these. Excuse me, Mr. Over, John T. But yes. I have to take my leave. Good luck in your endeavours, John T. Okay, Norrington, see you soon. Hello, John T. Thanks for the video about Sparrow Falls. We were honoured. Thank you for all the great comments so far, everyone. Yeah, people seem to be loving it, and why wouldn't they? It's fantastic. Really can't wait to see how it develops. It's such a great idea building as a group, because you get some really just interesting mixes of stuff. You know, I'm going to turn the music down just a little. There we go. That's normally how loud we have it. Okay, let's get back in here. Right, I want to put down a polunk. I think I'm going to use the spooky plank just because it's the best. It's very neat. Problem with these ones is it's a little thin, and also it's not quite square, not straight. Sorry. So we'll use the other one instead. Don't forget to save. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to. For the love of God, are you building the things with the boats? So give only one if you must, a pirate ship, please. Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to do a little pirate ship, because these boats are going to be small. I've got a feeling it's going to be something that resembles a boat, not necessarily an actual boat. Actually, no, this shouldn't be wooden. This should it? This should be metal, really. A bit more serviceable than looks wise. We've got a wooden rim across the top, but this really needs to be something that can be wiped down and not get affected by the wood, by the thingy as much. I think by the water. So we'll make you a nice deep grey. There we go. We're going to save it in a minute, kiddies. Don't worry. I'm just going to get you into place. There we go. We'll save it now, and then we'll come back and start wrapping you around. You're called Popcorn. It's pretty random. Hi, hey, you're just kidding. Love your build. Thank you. Look at me knowing tech speak. I just finished my boathouse shop built for Smilv's Manor. Thanks to John T. Oh, cool. Have you seen Stranger Things yet? I mean, we're about halfway through the series, so please no spoilers. We're doing a couple of episodes each week because we don't really get that much time to sit down and actually watch TV, you know. There's the doorbell going. It's not actually the doorbell. We bought a new doorbell the other day, and it just randomly goes off. It's like the worst thing a doorbell can do. It just randomly dings when there's nobody about. It's not good. Very much enjoying Pinewood Hill series. Can't wait to see how it pans out. Thank you, Aaron. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. This is going in Pinewood Hills. It's just that we're not in there today. We're just here building for it. This is going to be part of Pinewood Hills. So yeah, excuse me if you're just joining us. Excuse me for my slight Barry White impression and coughing fits. I'm afraid I'm a little under the weather, but not ill enough to not come and join you fine people here for our weekly live stream. It's genuinely, like, unless something really cool happens in the week, it's genuinely my favourite time of the week is coming and chatting to you lot. I've been watched the whole lot the other day. I have no life. You okay? Yeah, oh, where have I seen those? They're on top of something. The little ones. No, the big ones. Oh, I don't know. There's little ones on top of the bookcase downstairs. On the scooch for batteries, ladies and gents. Right, there we go. That's close enough. It's a little off there, but I don't care. Right, so there we go. There's our thing. Oh, we're building the RC boats.
Oh, cool.
This was Nicola's idea, by the way, when we walked through Alton Towers. She was like, you should build one of those. Weird doorbell, yeah. How many parks have you built? None, really. Recently on my park, I've been made an IP-based children's area, the Beano, which I found quite easy to use because I have buildings with comic strips all over them with a Gulpy-themed area. That's a really good idea. I'm thinking of doing a Gulpy land and sort of making Gulpy out to be a kind of like a Barney the Dinosaur type character. Wireless doorbell did that. Turns out it was on the same wave as somebody else's over the road.
I'm sorry, could you hear my doorbell going off?
No, I could. I don't think they could hear it on the chat though. We ended up changing the video once so it rings our mobiles. Yeah, I think we have to do the same. There's instructions to do where we're trying to reset the pairing apparently. Just joining. Thanks for doing an update on Sparrow Falls. Oh, you're very welcome, TH. It was great to go in there and see it. How are you feeling about the 1.4 update released on the 22nd? Yeah, can't wait. Looks good. Always, big fan of getting new content, to be honest. Right, okay, so that's the base. Okay, so now we need to start working on the wheels themselves. Okay, so this is mostly going to be art shapes, I think. Kind of going to try and base it off this picture. I'll show you the reference picture I've got again. So there you go. There's what I'm using as a reference. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm using as a reference point. Okay. Doorbell with a baby. You must be bad. Oh, he sleeps through anything, Carly. Once he's gone, he's dead to the world. He could be here while I did this live stream, and he'd be sleeping through it. Although at the minute he's been a little grumpy because he's had his injections today. So, but no, overall he's a little smasher. I say a little smasher. He's absolutely massive, to be honest with you. He's 3 months old. He's in 6 to 9 months clothes now. Right, so let's have a look. For some reason they have 2 wheels on each bit. I wish they added a boat ride, but it would be like go-karts. Oh, I've never seen one of those. Did Nicholas just fart on camera? I heard it, but I don't think they heard it on the mic. Yeah, I can smell it as well. It was my birthday on Saturday, and now I have enough money for a decent gaming PC, which I think, guess which game I'm getting first. Oh, Pub Battle BG. Right, okay. Now, wheels. This is where I think we're going to struggle, because a lot of the wheels in the game are enormous. So none of that. I was hoping that was much smaller than it is, because that's kind of the closest thing to a steering wheel. So let's have a look. It's going to probably be one of the wagon wheels, one of the cabin wheels. Yeah, so there's these. I think that's going to be too big. Yeah, that's not horrific. I'll put that as a maybe. Yeah. Let me just have a better look at that one. Okay, I'm going to put that as a maybe as well. I'm pretty sure all these are going to be too big and also look too much like car wheels. Yeah, so that one and Jesus. Okay, so these are our options then. Basically, these are the ones that are small enough. Hi, I'm building a coaster in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Oh, cool. Old school, I like it. Usual Planet Coaster progress in younger species. Yeah, it's something that we deal with every single day. Upside down floodlight as a wheel. Ah, yeah, we've done that before, actually. It could work. I feel like I want something a bit more like grab hold of it, though. So I think it's going to be this Market Barrow wheel, because it really is the one that's closest to not only the size. If we theme this a little piratey, then we'll probably get away with it. We can put some detail on it to make it look more like a wheel. But I just think these are too big. Compare it to this guy, right? So look at it. Imagine him using it, right? That's just huge. That's not a thing that a kid would use, is it? Is that a well or a fountain? It's neither. It's a pond of water. We used a fountain to make it. Let's have a look. I'll let you guys have a little look at it and see what you think. Again, excuse me for coughing, my word. Thank you for the host, Benji. Sorry, I just noticed that. At least the rides remained. Also, Wild Asia fits the adventure theme more. Was going to make this for Sparrow Falls. These are stereotypical bridge parks. They're everywhere in bridge parks. Like I say, either cars or usually boats as well. They have 2 wheels at each stand for us pro boat drivers. I see. So you can sit there like that. So come on, which one's best? Which one's best? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Personally, I think number 3 is the best scale. Like I say, we'll add some detail to it to make it a little bit more steering wheel-esque. Put sprouts on the back of the boats to add effects. Yeah. Do you mean sprouts? In UK parts, you're not allowed to make POV coaster vids. It's frowned upon. You can occasionally get away with it. Hey, John T. Hey, Adam. Make it like a pirate wheel. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking with, some other pieces. Everything's just so big, isn't it? Smallest one, yeah. Okay, cool. Right, I thought as much, because I think even though the others look more like a wheel as you would imagine it, you can maybe not fiddle with the tiny circle art piece. Yeah, I mean, that's the other option, is using something like this, which I think is probably a bit smaller. But what I was thinking was actually just using these together. So sort of, doing this kind of thing. The other thing I'd like to... I mean, I know it's not central, sorry, I will fix that. I was thinking is maybe having some little spokes and like I say, making it up a little bit more like a pirate thing. But what can you use for smoke? I know what I'm going to type in and you'll all roll your eyes at me. Oh, how big's the carrot? Which bit of the carrot is colorable? That's... Yeah, that looks like a carrot, doesn't it? What do we think? In bridge parks, there are some booths where you would have a water gun and hold to shoot targets. Yes, that's... right now I'm talking about. Yeah, that's another thing on the list to do. Yeah, definitely. With a metal ring piece. It's usually for ropes, etc. That will give you the spokes. Sorry, I missed you from Zero Expo. That's no problem, Adam. I'll be there next year, I'm sure. Oh. Too big. What about the... Oh. This was going to be my next option. Like I say, colour's a little off. But having that in the middle... Hey, John D. Hey, Gemba Coco. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. Over on Twitch. How you doing? This is what I was thinking, right? Oh, they stick out a bit too much, don't they? Like a chandelier from Spooky. Oh, can give it a try. This it looks like a steering wheel. That means you can do... that means can you Dutch? No. Scarecrow hand. We can try Scarecrow hand. Snowman pipe is too much. Jeremy's fine. Guess the party's over on YouTube. No, we're over on YouTube as well. We're doing both. Because I'm dead trendy like that. Cameron Appleby. Don't know what that is, mate. What am I making? I'm making thingies. car. What am I making? Boat wheels. I'm trying to catch up with the thingy. Next Pinewood video is probably going to be Friday. I mean, most people are on YouTube. It's rather empty in Twitch. I guess the party's over on YouTube. Yes, yeah. I'm doing both because people ask for Twitch, so I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll just stream onto both. But yeah, Twitch is quiet, but you know, you're very welcome wherever you are. Wherever you are. But yeah, we've got about 130 people watching on YouTube and 2 watching on Twitch. Don't say that every YouTube gaming is dead. Right, come on then. Let's crack on here. We've got nothing done. Scarecrow arm. This could be it. This could be it, you know. It's a little like higgledy-piggledy, but I actually think that would probably do. Oh, it has the weirdest axes, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, yeah, I know you're short of time these days, Johns, but when are you hitting up City Skylines again? Oh, do you know what? It's not necessarily a time thing. It's just been like I don't know if I can really just sort of like drag myself back to it at the minute. I got a little bit burned out on the last series, but yeah, we will be going back. I actually had a lot of fun in there. Oh, that's not too big. Oh, do you know what? If any of you are ever recording the audio on these things, you'd have so many awful sound bites, wouldn't you? Thanks for the follow, Adamski. I think we could probably do something here, you know. Thanks for the host, Adamski. This is cool. This is the first time I've used this this little piece, I think. Relative access is way off, I think. Okay, let's move you. Keep the axe heads on the outside, makes it a horror RC boat thing. Yeah, they look pretty horrific, don't they? Oh, look at that. I think I still think they're a bit big. They're a bit too sticky outy. That's thing is, are we going to be able to get away with moving them much further in? We're not, are we really? I guess we can. No, you know what? I guess we can like a bit, and it'll just look like the metal sitting around the bit. Let's just try it and let's just see what it comes out like, because I think it probably isn't horrific. Whoops. Actually, that kind of works without the wheel. The bended axes look quite natural. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not quite convinced, to be honest, Jem. What am I doing? I'm building a wheel for an RC boats game, midway game. Whoops. Right, let's just try it like this. Like I say, part of me's not convinced, but then part of me is. It's just so now it's a kid steering wheel that's going to absolutely rip your arms to bits when you use it. Let's have a look and bring it up and see what it looks like. Thank you, Alchemical, for the follow, and Titanic for the oh Jesus, look at this, for the sub. Yeah, that looks like a death trap. Okay. Keep thinking of options, please. Kids wheel, not suitable for children. Yeah. Should make a feature to set the centre more yourself. Yes, oh God, they should. That'd be so good. You totally gave up on the last city. I don't know how it works, but I'm going to put a canal through here. 2 episodes later, finale. yeah. The canal was kind of the what's the word? The nail in the coffin, so to speak. Oh, it was good fun though, wasn't it? Let's have a little look through the pieces and see if anything jumps out at us that we can use for a wheel, or at least a. Just everything's just too big. Like even if I knock all these down to like a mucky brown colour. What's the smallest plank you have? I don't think it's small enough. And you still get a bit of colour off those. Marco, what about planks? Hello, John T. Hello, Matt. Do you know anyone that makes good Planet Coaster things on stream? Not this. I'm on Steam, sorry. Thanks for the follow. Jack. Excuse me. Yeah, there's loads of people on stream make great stuff. Think of people. No, that's not going to work. It's too big. Any of the icing? That's a good shout. Extraordinaire, I think his name is. He's fantastic. Why didn't I think of this one? That's going to be almost perfect, I reckon. Let's get that wheel back. Hiya, Kawaii Sucker. That's some weird names. Where's it gone? It was under wheel, wasn't it? Okay, so let's get this wheel back. Right. Okay, it's still like 2 out there, but what we could probably get away with now is having those overlap a bit, you know, and that's going to be acceptable, isn't it? Now we can knock them down to a nice brown colour. Yeah, here we go. Right, okay. Why the centre needs to be there, I don't know. I like watching Planet Coaster streams while playing. More inspiration. Yeah, that's exactly what I do when I'm not recording a voiceover. I'm watching somebody play Planet Coaster. Just come back from lunch, ready to sit and enjoy the screen. Welcome, Black Brady. Oh, we've got a little bit of sexy clipping, but I'm going to go with it. Hi, Gamer Guy PR. And hi, Cheesy Dave. What a name. Okay, I think this is it. This time I know it's the real thing. Oh, I didn't need to do that at all. Let's try that again. I think the whole of you needs to come this way a little, don't you? There we go. Take you in there. Brady Stone, thanks for subbing. Okay, for some reason Twitch makes a noise and YouTube doesn't. Right. Do you know what my issue is now? Is that now we've done that, is it actually that much smaller than this one? You know what I mean? It isn't, is it? Master Minister, on to when you be starting the City Skylines series, and how was your trip to Alton Towers? I saw the vlog, and you should get back there next year. Yes, will be coming back, minus the canal. Glad you enjoyed Alton Towers. It's a great park. I can't wait to go back next year and ride the new one. Could you put Pinewood Hills on the Steam Workshop soon? As soon as we finish Phase 1, which is the 1940s original expansion, it will be going on them. Yeah, I think it works better than the bigger wheel. Yeah, I mean, I think it does as well. But I don't know, we're getting some dodgy clipping. We're getting... half of me thinks I think I'm just gonna, you know what? No, I'm gonna get rid of all this. We're trying to make it too complicated. We're just gonna use this. We're gonna use this, and we're gonna use it like it is, and we might put a little bit of detail in the middle, but this is our wheel. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We have 2 wheels on each section for some reason. Chocolate button. No, the chocolate button's massive. Absolutely massive, and I have no idea why. Adman welcome. Arc welcome. Yeah, okay, so that's going to be where you go. But let me get out of the way for a second. Excuse me. Let's build this thing out a little bit more. Art shapes with rounded edges. Where's that cool one? Yeah, this one. This is a great shape. Big fan of this shape. I think you can do a lot of things with it, including this sort of thing. Like that. 20 minutes faffing all for nothing. Yep, sorry about that, Jack. That's a live stream for you, pal. I don't know what to tell you. There we go. Let's move you out. Make this whole thing a bit bigger. Unlikely. I think he monitors them both. Twitch and YouTube comments come on the same bit. Yeah, it uses well. Actually, no. It's meant to. Using Restream.io, but for some reason it just won't connect to YouTube. So at the moment, I do actually have two chats open, but normally no, it's just one window that shows them both. I will be there for SW8 next year, but my love stands with Thorpe Park. Sorry, but it is the best. I just think it's the one that's nearer to you normally, is the one that you normally go for, isn't it? Like I say, I've lived near Alton all my life till I moved up to Liverpool. So Alton Towers is definitely my spiritual home when it comes to roller coasters. And just parks in general, really. Okay. Alright, cool. So, next thing we need to do is take this down to the ground. Like so. Efteling is the best. Then again, in the Netherlands, you don't have that much choice. No, you don't. I'm super looking forward to going to Efteling, though. We're going to be going hopefully September next year, which will be great, I'm sure. So, John C., will your Patreon building be in Pinewood? Yeah, do you know what? Actually, I need to ask patrons about this because we're not doing Geektopia anymore for the time being, anyway. Yeah, what are we going to do about our Patreon building? So, I think the Patreon building is probably a bit too much for Pinewood, but I'm thinking something like a pavement with stones, you know, where you can like put, because that's a big thing they do in a lot of places. You know, maybe put the names into a pavement or like a wall, a memorial wall or something. Yeah, I'm going to do a Patreon post about that, actually, Matt. You've reminded me, thank you. Alton Towers is a bit overpriced. Yeah, it is. Favourite Alton Towers roller coaster? 13, 100% favourite coaster. And Hex is up there as well. I love Hex, great theming. Naughty Boy. Who's Naughty Boy? All day I was thinking in school, Planet Coaster, Jonesy, yes, but then I got told off for not concentrating, but totally work it. Oh no, concentrate in school. Yeah, do school. See, because if you don't, you say things like "do school." Right, let's bring you down a notch. You're going to be our coin thing. See, if you don't stay in school, you don't know what words are used for coin things. Okay, so we'll drop you in there. Okay, and then we'll go to you. There we go. Oh, it's delicate. It's delicate and it's useless because it's too big. Never mind. Oh, we'll knock the whole thing down. Have like the stars on the ground in Hollywood. I forget what the name it's called. Walk of Fame. Yeah, that's kind of the thing I'm thinking, because that would be like manageable, you know, like that's the sort of thing Pinewood could afford to do. Patreon or a wall. Yeah, I definitely think one way is to do it is that. Doing an Efteling trip in 2018 as well. Awesome. Sorry, what are we building? I've been at my nan's. Oh, awesome, Luca. We are building an RC boats ride, boat like amusement thing. So, oops, where you put a quid in or a couple of £1 in, and you can drive around a couple of boats out on the pirate water there. So that's what we're building. I think Memorial Wall in Pinewood would go best with the park. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. You could use patrons as targets in the water squirter. Good idea, but again, we'd end up with like 30 of them. It'd be huge. I do think it's better having them outside somewhere, so it's not only when you get in the building that you see the names. Yeah, I think that's a great shout. Yeah, great shout. Right then, let's get this coin bit working. So what is it we use for the coin slot? Can't remember. Oh, what is it we use for coins? Not something like a bit of rope, is it now? A bit of wire. Oh, I know what it is. Now I understand. Thanks. Cool. Best ride when you went to Pleasure Beach? Ooh. Probably the Big Dipper. It's just a classic. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's already in place for me. Just have a quick look at your old coin slots if you're in doubt. Yeah, no, I think it's this. The problem is a huge thing in the way. Look. Okay, and then kind of do the same again for your return. Knock it down a little, bring it out. Oh, the other one's hiding. Okay. Let's go get right in here then. Let's have a look. Yeah, no. So I need you to come out a bit. Yeah, that's enough. Actually, no, it isn't, is it, compared to the other one? It isn't enough. Come on. Come on. Bauble. Which one? No, not that one. Aye. This is the sort of thing. This is the sort of mess you get yourself into when you do sort of like extreme detailing. Don't do it, kids. No. Alright. Oh, actually, do you know what? It doesn't look that bad. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, it's good. I will go. John T, catch you another time. Cheers, Matt. Put a sign that says insert coin. I will, yeah. That's a good idea. Of course. Okay. We've got that one sign that's small enough. You need a bit of shadow shape for the door. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's just drag you around here. It's amazing. Totally something I could not do. Of course you could do it. I'm doing it. So all you would have to do is do what I'm doing. That's kind of messed up the coin slot a little, but we'll come back to it in a little while. Right. Signage. Here, wall signs, MISC. There's only one that works. Here, pretty much, and it's that one, and it's pretty big. Thoughts on Valhalla? Yeah, I loved it. I didn't really feel the need for it to get you quite as wet as it did. There's one bit in it where it pretty much just drenches you just to kind of say that it has, you know. Excuse me. What's your thoughts on the coaster name on the trains and the 1.4? Yeah, I mean, interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works and what they look like. Let's be honest, the signs aren't great in this game, so if they come out anything like the signs, then I'm not going to be too happy. See, here's going to be the problem here, isn't it? Is that it always stretches itself. Salmon pipe would make a great little coin catch. Like, yeah, it would actually. Oh, I might try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 5. Ugh. Does it help to add spatial dashes? Look at you, right ahead of me, aren't you? No, that's as many as we can do. So unless the any of the other fonts. So you insert. There it's readable with Pirata, which kind of makes sense. Should we do Pirata? Oops. I mean, it sticks out a little there, but that's nothing we can't solve with relative ease, is it? So we can just kind of do that. So it matches on each side. That's a bit wasteful of your pieces, but Valhalla, did you like the backwards drop? Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was fun. Hi, just joining. What are you making? Hi, Tom. We're doing a an RC boats, coin operated ride game thing. Maybe on the platform where people stand. Don't know what you mean. Are we in Pinewood or are we building this separately? We're building it separately, Brady, because there's lots of stuff that you can. Oh yeah, text color. Yeah, do you know what? I got so excited about having it in place that I forgot to change the text color. Yeah, so let's go for like a brownie. Actually, it doesn't look that great, does it, in brown? What about yellow? There you go. So as soon as we can only really get one word on that, would we be better off saying coins? Or something, something like, something like that. £1 play. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? I read today the spoiler from Sam where he said they've given the options to remove motion restriction on coasters, allowing inversions by banking. Yes, that'd be good. Bye, John T. Thanks, Jake. Thanks for coming by. Please upload Steam Workshop. Yes, I will get this on the workshop, yeah. Build Borad sounds like a Turkish instruction book for flatback furniture, doesn't it? How are you feeling about being able to name your coasters and the name actually showing up on the coaster car? That's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, it sounds like a cool feature. It's not something I've heard that people have been screaming for, but sure, why not? It's a nice touch. Make that more like a kickboard. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? £1 play. Yeah, okay, pretty happy with that. Still think the wheel needs some detailing. So, I know what it needs. Oh, we're really going to struggle. Yes, I do agree we need to do the boats. Well, these are kind of done. They need to be numbered so that you know which boat that you're controlling in the water. So that's something we need to do. So have a little think about how we could do that. Hey, Johnson, needs to go again. Bye. Okay, Mass, thanks. Hey, gang. Hey, Pause. How's it going? I went on Saturday, and on the backwards part, it broke down, and there were so many steps to walk down. Oh, I can only imagine. Confirmed anniversary update coming 22nd of November. Very excited. Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be good. Right. Boats. Can you please upload on workshop tonight? Yes, we will do it before I finish the stream. Can someone link Johnson's workshop? There's not much on there, to be honest, Ben. You can colour it instead of number it and give the flags similar colours. Yes, fantastic. Great idea. Right, boats. Let's have a little think about these boats. In the image I'm looking at here, they look like yachts. Which is fine. It's the Galactic, the basic shapes are just too big. That's the smallest shape we have. We ain't going to be able to make anything themed. I'm coming back to the wheels. They're not done. But yeah, they're our best option at the moment. Let's work over here for a boat. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking this is the base. This shape. And I also think that's pretty good size. Bear in mind, it's gonna sit in the water about that deep. Actually, that's pretty much perfect for us. So we'll do it. Let's have a look. They need to be, you know, these things are a fairly decent size. That's maybe a little big. Let's go for this one and just make it bigger. Sit them like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. Checker plate, steel plate for the little stand on your build. Sorry for my bad English. That's fine. What the fuck? I know exactly what you mean. So. This is where we're going to struggle because everything in this game is huge. Just realised I haven't saved for a little while, so let's do that. Popcorn. Is that the base, the buttery biscuit base? The buttery biscuit base. It is, yeah. What are you going to do Friday? Oh, you'll have to wait and see, Luca. We've got a special guest on Friday. Everything in this game needs a scale function. Yeah, or just like some littler stuff. Kadan, hi, how's it going? Yeah, just some littler stuff. That's all. Like, these pieces, just give me like one or two smaller. Half the size they are now, I'd be so happy. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, I'm going to struggle to fill the top of them in, aren't I? What I was thinking is we can for some reason go all the way over here, sort of like go back on itself there. Could work as a cradle. Yeah, if you ever need a cradle in the game, that's how you make one. Yeah, so like that sort of thing. I don't really know how to do the top. Hi, Betonks. I mean, personally, that's kind of fine, but it'd be nice if we could make them a little bit more, you know, interesting. You're gonna be on the Discord. I'm not actually. I'm recording a voiceover with somebody else. So, and the only time we can really sort of line up how to do it is after the stream today. So, unfortunately, I won't be around. I'm gonna be shooting off after the stream to do that. Building decorations, wall decorations. Maybe. Okay, maybe this can work as a sail. With where's the spoopy column, which I think is the thinnest column in the game, is still massive. Dream content pack for builders, random tiny shit. Oh yeah, what I would give for just like random little bits of wood and stuff. It could work as a base, a buttery biscuit base. Huh. Nah, looks nothing like nothing on earth. Huh. There's warm stripe signs. There's a bottom where people who play the game can stand on. Yep, I know exactly what you mean, but we're just working on the boat at the moment, though. Can you use the sail for the ship itself? I like the wood texture. Yeah, rather than it sort of being an heart shape, we could probably use. The bunting. The problem with bunting is you can't have just one piece of bunting unless you just have the top one sticking out. We could just have the top one sticking out. That could be a great suggestion, Elizabeth. Straight 4 meters, straight 2 meters. Excuse me. Now, bunting, I think, goes a bit funky when it's turned. Oh no, it looks like they might have fixed that. That's good. It was a weird thing it did. Yeah, we could do this. That kind of. I mean, it's not okay. It's not a sail, but we can color it. We can. That can be our color code. But flagging it with a sign telling the number, I'd love to if we could do something small enough. Snowman pipe could work as a mast. Everything. It's a flag, not a sail. Yes. It's not bad. It looks interesting. It's the right kind of size. Like I say, we can use it to colour. I actually quite like it. But do you know what? I think we're going to have to come to terms with the fact that this isn't going to be a pirate boat. Because I just don't think we're going to be able to get the sizing down to a decent level. So instead, let's go back to our one over here. Please don't forget to upload everything from Pinewood so far to Workshop during live stream. The whole thing isn't being uploaded, no. This will go up. I'll put this up as a single thing for us to use, if you like. Okay, let's get up. Didn't mean to do that. Let's have a little edit and let's just make like a decent looking boat. All right, let's just settle on the fact that it ain't going to be a pirate boat, but it can still be a pretty solid looking little boat. Okay, here's that. Yeah. Okay, pretty happy with that. Just gonna line it all up a little better. Kind of looks like a directional indicator that you put on an aerial, so let's call it that. That's fine by me. It's a directional indicator that's been put on the aerial. Of course. What else is it? What else do you think it could be? Did you not know that's what it was? Idiots. Off-white colour for the boat. Excuse me. Why are you not putting Pinewood on the workshop? Because it's not ready. It'll go up once the first section's done. Much the same way that a lot of people do, where they go up when it's ready. Make it red and white. Yeah, red and white could work actually. Let's try this as a red. Yeah, I think red and white looks pretty good. Let's just make these red as well. I'll tell you what, we'll make all 3 of those red, and then we'll make this one a really bright yellow, so we know which one we're colouring in when we duplicate it. Okay, so that this can be our yellow ribbon. Should do about 5 boats. I'm thinking 6. Saw Thor Ragnarok on Sunday. It was fantastic. Oh, cool. Not seen it yet. My Nemesis is an art piece. They're all right, you know. Once you get to grips with them. Can you mod Planko? No. This is about as close to modding as you get, using pieces that aren't meant to be used for this sort of stuff. Yeah, it's pretty much it. There we go. That sits there. Ho 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 ho. I think that's good. You're currently displaying as the international code of flags with dangerous cargo or Bravo. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Red and white is to Macam. I don't know what Macam means. Okay. Let's come out a sec. Since you changed the yellow, it is request. Ah, okay, cool. This is all stuff that's new to me. Macam Sun. Ah, right, Sunderland. I see. Must be a Nuki fan. Right. Well, I'm sorry. I don't follow football in the slightest. Do we have an Oreo tonight? We don't, I'm afraid. We do have a Meeksy Moo. All the way over there. Can you see it? Let me look at my screen. Might be better this way. This black and white blob here. It's just lifting ahead. Oi. That's our other cat, Mika. She's old and she sleeps a lot. But she's beautiful and she's an absolute princess. But no, Oreo's off. You know what Macam is? It's a bad version of a Geordie. They're ones from Sunderland. Right, there we go. A cat being normal. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. Right, there's our 6 ships. 6 ships a sailing. Let's get some thingies. It's not Oreo. No, it's not Oreo. It's Mika. You don't know what a Macam is? Oh, I've read that one. If you're making 6 boats, don't you need 6 steering wheels? Yep. Nothing gets past you, Tom. We're still working on the steering wheels, but yes, there we go. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry to constantly keep coughing. It's disgusting, I know. But what are you gonna do? Oh wow, fireworks going off again still. Oh, they... Okay, hold on. I don't really want that colour to be showing through around the back, you see, so even though we've already got a piece there, I'm going to have to fill it in with a couple of these, I'm afraid, because... That's still okay. Looks like a mechanism still. I'd go for 4, 2 and 2 on each side, or 8, which means 2 on each cardinal direction. No, because it's not going to go all the way around. There is going to be a back to this, so I'm going to be doing. I can be pointing. We're doing 2, 2, and 2, and then here's going to be a back scene with some rocks and a lighthouse, which is quite a standard thing on all of these as well. Maybe 6 with a nice willy on the back of it. A nice willy on the back of it. I hope you mean weenie. I'm certainly not making a willy. Each centre of the wheel should correspond with the flag colour. Oh, it's like you guys are reading my mind. Did you go to a firework display this year? I'm afraid I didn't know. I was gutted. I was in work, and somebody else from work took tenants. So I didn't go in work on tenants, and then the other night, no. The one thing I'm happy about though is that Xander went to his first with the wife. Nicola took him. Nicola took him to see one. So I'm just happy that he got to see some fireworks. He slept all the way through it, which is exactly as we would expect, because that's just what that kid does. He's just the most nonchalant human being I've ever met in my life. I want to select that. That's really annoying that I can't. Oh, actually, you might be part of a bigger picture, mightn't you? Let's have a look. Let's get in here and see. Weep, 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 weep. No. There we go. Delete. I used to have the Flume Escort. No, not really. I was never a massive fan of it. It wasn't very well themed. I'm not a huge fan of like NAF IPs, which is basically what it had become. Okay, let's colour up these SOBs. The Jordan says competition. He's got 3 shout outs and 1 was from me misspelling I am only young. Okay, not too sure what that means. You should put multiples of these in the park. Yeah, might have a couple of them. Maybe change the theming of them slightly. Pinewood Hill looks great so far. Thank you. I went to Lincoln for fireworks. A long weekend. Lovely place if you've ever been. Steep Hill is literally a steep hill. Well, they're clues in the name there, Mr. Mullover. Wait till you put Christmas lights up, John T. You'll melt watching him watch them. It's so beautiful watching them mesmerised. Oh, yeah, I bet. We've actually got a little tree downstairs with lights. Not like a Christmas tree, but it's like a metal thing like this with little lights on it. He loves watching that, actually. So, yeah, I think Christmas lights are going to be super impressive. So let's go. There's yellow and the corresponding yellow there. Okay. And then you are going to be red with the corresponding red there. And then you are going to be, let's just work our way through. So we'll need, what colours can we do? We can have a pink. These all need to be really sort of quite garish, bright colours, don't they? Pink. We'll have a green. Although I'm going to make the green more of a forest green because I can't see very bright green. It just looks yellow to me. So I have to sort of knock it down a little like that. We've got red, we've got yellow, we've got pink, we've got green. So we need a blue. We'll do quite a light blue. And then we'll do like a deeper sort of purpley one. If you make the boats themselves a bit of a different colour, you can do teams. Oh, that's a good idea. But what's the goal? What's the game? I think that's somewhere like purple. Film the moment he sees the tree for the first time. Your first-year-old daughter remembers the tree I put up while she was taking a nap. Got to open the door. It's one of my favourite videos. Oh, how sweet is that? I will definitely try and remember to do that. That's lovely. Just water pip in water. What? Put water pip in water. How's it going there? Bye. Thank you, Luca. Thanks for stopping by, pal. Did you include a block section in the wooden coaster so you can run through 2 trains? Oh, you'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we've got some special stuff coming with the wooden coaster this week. Have you watched the theme park worldwide Planet Coaster series? It's incredibly themed. It's filled the whole map around really it's called Volcanoes. Yes, it's great, Tom. Love it. Look forward to him bringing out an episode when he does. They're great. When you continue Cedar Flags, it's a really beautiful park. That's not one of mine, Colin. I don't know who's does a series called Cedar Flags, to be honest with you, but it ain't me, boyo. I've seen similar things to this, but those were full-size boats with people in them with water guns on that you can squirt each other wet. Yes. Yeah, I've seen. There's one of those at Alton Towers actually called Pirates Doodads. It's not called Pirate Doodads. It's called something Pirates. I forget. Right. So here's what I'm thinking. There, and there, and then the back there is a bit more, as is. Really, there should be a way that you can't grab the boat, but I'm not going to be too worried about that, to be honest with you, because like normally the water's either a bit set back or it's quite deep or something like that. But I'm not actually going to concern myself with that here. We're gonna trust the Planco players. Battle Galleons. There we go. Thank you, Pause. That's the name of the ride at Alton Towers where you can spray water at each other. Never been on it. I think you got the wrong guy. Yeah, I think you have. The one also is Pirate Galleons. No, Battle Galleons. It is. Yeah, Regno's battle boats. Yeah, that's the one we were on about. Excuse me. Excuse me, Robin. Thank you. Okay, let's just drop the water a little. Like I say, there's no way of stopping you getting hold of the stuff, but yeah. Really enjoying the stream and just enjoy watching you build up Pinewood Hills. Thank you, Chloe. My DD slept through her first official Christmas. She was just a week old. Oh, bless her. Yeah, so far Xander slept through everything. Glass dome maybe, or maybe it's just some fencing. Maybe fencing, but you don't want to like cover it up too much, is what I'm thinking. You know, like normally, like I say, it's just there's a little bit of a gap, but I tell you what. Let's have a little think. I mean, what we could do. A few days, weeks, months. Oh, weeks. I'd say, Tom, probably. Yeah, weeks. Okay. What we could do is we can move all of these forward and put in. I'm just looking at this one down here. Put in. Sorry, got to go see the final product tomorrow. Okay, cheers, Sam. And put like a concrete area in. You know, maybe we could do something like that. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Right. So let's have a go at this. Get rid of you and you. And all of this. Instead of watching streams, I have a Wii U turned on to watch YouTube. I can use the computer to comment because I have no headphones. Wow, that's a pretty intense way around it. But if it works for you, it works for you. Okay, get rid of all the yow. And yow and yow and yow. Cedar Flags is not Geekism. No, it's not. So we're still mentioning Cedar Flags? Put a bit of foliage and put a fence around the pond and have the wheels away from the pond. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't really want to do a fence. I think we're going to make it a distance thing. It's going to be difficult to get to. But technically, you could jump over and jump in the water if you wanted to. But you ain't going to because, well, you just ain't going to, are you? Come on. Oh, I realise we've deleted a few extra pieces here, but I don't mind. I'm going to be okay with it. It's these have gone. Excuse me. It used to be one of my favourite things at Disneyland, the RC boats at Disneyland Hotel. Sadly gone now. Oh, so they're even bigger parts of them. Oops. I've got two bubbles there. What have we not got in? Bottom piece. Excuse me. And my phone is out of charge. If you could do small stuff, you should have added a tiny sign on the bottom of the boat saying "Property of the park won't work with any RC device" or something. Yeah, that's good. That would be good actually. Right. Okay. So there are those, and they're all separate now. So now what we can do is we can come in and we can take all of this out. It's tricky really because all these are like separate bits, you see. Oops. So that's why you can't just sort of select it all, because all these little bits behind them are all separate pieces, unfortunately. Okay, here's that. Now on, there we go. Any more, any more. Okay, cool. Right then. Use the pirate ship wheel. It's perfect for this sort of thing, John. It's about 30 times too big, Tom. It really is. We might use it as part of the scenery at the back, but it's far too big for the actual using it a wheel itself. Taking. She's trying to say hello to Oreo. My Burmese. Oh bless. My Most favourite Planko stream ever. Oh, thanks, Jordan. Sorry I'm late. I was invited out for a drink by someone from work. Ah, my crush. I couldn't resist. Thought it was 8 and still managed to be late for that. Sorry, it's no problem. It is going to be 8 from now on, 8 till 10, starting from next week. Why not make each one into a building? I could do, but there's a lot of the time it's handy to have it all in the one building, to be honest. Do you think SW8 is a bit below Alton Towers standards? Don't get me wrong, I love a Woody, but it doesn't suit Alton Towers. I don't know, I haven't ridden it yet, Tom. Until I ride it, I can't tell you what it's going to be like. I can't wait to ride it, as I've not ridden a CGI Woody yet. So I'm very much looking forward to it. But yeah, we'll see. Right then, building windows. Get some windows on this thing. Setup is bad because the Wii U is slower because one screen you're done destroying wheels and the other one is not even finished. Well, that's just how it goes. Okay, so we'll place this over here as well, but it's only to get the rotation. Talking of rotation, that's usually what makes the game crash, so let's save. Jonesy, how did Xander finally adjust his adult saving? It took about 2 or 3 days, but he's pretty much back into normal now. He's waking up about 7:30 in the morning, so yeah, we're doing pretty good with him. Let's make this more of a lighter grey, I think. No, okay, so far we're doing alright. Annoyingly, it does this thing sometimes. Doesn't actually help. Come to France, bro. What's going on in France, bro? Alton Towers isn't above a CGI. No, I don't think so. GCI, sorry. Hi, Mineral, by the way. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. Really looking forward to it. Looking forward to see how they're theming as well. See what these sound tunnels they keep going on about are. Oh, this seems to like correct itself here. That's interesting, isn't it? I mean, Vegas. Oh, nice. Viva Las Vegas, baby. Oh, I'm a little out here, aren't I? Oy. Let's try that again. It's the rotation that's off a little. Oh, that's nothing. Always check my phone because you never know. Sometimes it's Nicola downstairs saying, "Oi," but not tonight. That's better. I really want Planko to add a feature where you can rescale all items. They should add car parks, hotels. I personally don't see them doing an item rescaling. I really don't. I think it's just they're not going to like how it looks against their aesthetic. They're not going to like a lot of things, to be honest. Yeah, I just don't see it happening. Loving the new hair, by the way. Why? What's up with my hair? There's nothing new about it. It might be clean. Is it a bit spiky? No, that's just how my hair always looks. It's going to be very well themed and story driven. Well, we can only wait and see, can't we? Like I say, I'm very much looking forward to it. Let's do. Okay, one of you on this side. Make a concrete bit to keep the kiddies from grabbing the boats. Yes, that's what we're doing, yeah. For 10 minutes and everything has gone. What happened? Yeah, it's just moved. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. We've just had to hide it out of the way for a little while we figure out what we're doing here. Okay. Okay. How do we feel about that? Obviously, we'll tighten it all up and stuff, but I think that's okay. Nothing up, just looks shorter than normal and good. It suits you. Oh right, okay. No, it's fine. I haven't had my haircut for about 3 weeks, so Yeah, nothing going on there, pal. But thanks. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just because it's got a wash. Your room is an absolute mess. Clean it. This isn't my room. This is a spare room that we are currently gutting out, ready to. We're in the process of a very long process, but we're in the process of moving house. So yeah, it's all stuff that's going on eBay and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, but it's not my room. Well, it's my room as much as it's my house. But my room that I sleep in is a different room. Loving the... Oh, we read that one. You can build all these pieces in PC Home. The resizing would just be good. Yeah, it would. You know, I never got to play the ones who... No, do you know what? I never play them either. I see them a lot and think, oh yeah, that's a thing. And like I say, it was actually Nicola. We were walking through Alton Towers the other day, and she said, oh, I've not seen anyone build those in Planet Coaster. Not that she watches much Planet Coaster, but you know, she sees me watching it in the background and stuff. And she said, has anyone made those yet? They would be good. And I said, you know what? I don't think anyone has, or at least I haven't seen them, and I can't find any on the workshop. Are you in your old or your new house? We're in our current house, our old house, I guess, if you're only giving me those options. We're actually, it's going to be about a year before we move, and when we do move, we're not only moving house, we're actually moving country as well, which is why it's such a long process. That we're just beginning to start just get rid of stuff now that we're not using. Recently decked out my recording room office with pop vinyl characters. Cool. I haven't really got many of those. I think I've got like one or two, and I don't even know where they are actually. Never really got into them, but I know people who like go crazy over those things and have like hundreds of the things. Recently, would you consider Sims 4 series? I'm not sure, Kirsty. I feel like I'm a little late to the party with The Sims. I used to play 1 and 2 quite a lot. Didn't really do 3. So I don't know. I feel like a little bit late to the party before. Maybe if we get Sims 5, I don't know if we ever will though. To be honest, Sims 4 seems to be they'll just keep doing expansion packs forever. What country are you moving to? Less UK vlog. Yes, there will be less UK vlogs. We're moving to Canada. Okay, there we go. Yeah, well, that's good. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so the next thing we need is signs again. I think it's going to be you, or is it going to be... Let's see. Now, these I saw on Sparrow Falls, which is the Geekism community build. Let's try that again. Oh yeah, look at that. You're never too late for Sims 4. Yeah, it might do. Pets is coming out next week, which will make it popular for a little bit. Yeah, I agree. Seen a few people doing videos on that. Moved from the West Midlands to Toronto 3 years ago. Oh, well, I'm doing the same, Elizabeth, just via Liverpool. I'm originally from the West Midlands, living in Liverpool now. But yeah, we're moving to... we haven't completely decided yet, but it's going to be sort of Greater Toronto area, yeah. Do you know what? I know I can sync that in, but I feel like it probably would be on a sign, this one, wouldn't it? This would just be on a bit of metal that they've stuck down. So I'm actually okay with it being on one of those. Might just change the colour, maybe. Move from East Midlands to Whistler, BC. Wow, that's a bit of a thing then, is it? Midlands to Toronto? Sorry, Midlands to Canada. You're going to decorate the park for Christmas, or will the park be closed because realism? Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, British. It's a British park, so really it should shut. It should have shut a few days ago. No, we probably will do a Christmas episode, actually. But yeah, that is a fair point. If it's a British park, really it should be shut down. Yeah. James Sutherland, Stardew Valley. We tried Stardew Valley. We got about 5 or 6 episodes into it, and I dropped it. It was fun, but there was a lot too much dead time. There was too much time where you had to sit around waiting or wait for things to happen. Stardew Valley would be, yeah, we read that one. Not too far from Cedar Point, yeah, and obviously Canada's Wonderland as well. Why are you moving to Toronto? Just because you fancy it? Did I miss you explaining that? No, I haven't explained it. Yeah, to be honest with you, me and the wife have for quite a while wanted to move out of the UK, and it kind of got to a point where we had to stick a pin in the map. I personally would have gone to somewhere in. I like the idea of moving somewhere in Scandinavia, perhaps Norway or Sweden, but Nicola wanted to be somewhere where English was a first language. We had a look around the States and Australia, and we eventually settled on Canada. We quite like the way of life they have over there, and yeah, we just kind of like the look of it. So we've visited a few times, and we applied for residency 2 years ago, and we got our residency in February, just gone. So I'm a Canadian resident now. The only reason we're not moving now, to be honest, is because we have Xander's maternity. So once Xander's a little bigger, we'll be heading over. So it's going to be early 2019, we think. Would have to be an edited series, yeah, and unfortunately I just haven't got time for another edited series at the moment. The park needs more British flags, expand the patronism. I'm assuming you mean patriotism. I don't know, patriotism isn't really a thing in the UK, we just call it racism. Yeah, we should have a union flag, or two probably, but not. You would never have as many as you would American flags. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a British flag in a British theme park. Literally got my residency this weekend. Wow, fantastic! Congratulations. It looks like everyone's heading over there, I get. Nearly moved there when I was 15, but decided not to for some reason. Yeah, Toronto itself is great. Like I say, we're going to be a little bit further out from Toronto, but Toronto will definitely be sort of like our big city. We're looking at somewhere around London, sort of like South London area. Will I continue Geekism? Yeah, I'm hoping so. Hey, I'm hoping I can do it full time over there. If the channel keeps growing the way it does, the plan is for me to, at least to start off with, just concentrate on YouTube full time when we first arrive. Right, okay. No climbing. I'm pretty happy with that. Oops, hold on. Sorry. Sorry about that. Looks like the stream had gone down, but it hasn't. In the Efteling, Netherlands, I think there are a bunch of flags at the entrance of the park, but they're not just Dutch flags. Park-specific flags, European flags. Yeah, a lot of places have, various flags going up. Are you going to look for a job in your current career in Canada, or look for a change full-time YouTube? Yeah, we'll see. I mean, obviously, the work I do now is relatively interchangeable, so I should be able to pick it up over there relatively well. But yeah, the plan is, at the moment I'm working them both alongside each other. The plan is that YouTube will, at least for to begin with, be a full-time sort of, this and looking after the child will kind of be my thing. At least, as like I say, at least when we very first move there, whether or not this is sustainable in the long run, who knows? Obviously, at the moment, it's not earning me a wage, but hopefully by then. Oh, excuse me. Usually in the main street of the parks, yeah, they have a flag, but then they have often other flags as well. Look at some pictures. They have a Brabantian flag, which is the province of Efteling is in, a Dutch flag, and then 2 other flags. Efteling was in the middle. Canada's a great choice. My husband and I have not regretted it. Oh, that's very good to hear. Like I say, I've never heard anyone regret it and come back, so that's definitely good news. Okay, let's get all this back together, and that's enough Canada chat for now. Like I say, we're not really meant to be talking about it much, but you guys want to know, so you guys get to know. I was just going to move all them up, but I can just do this, can't I? Gotta eat dinner. Good to finally catch one of these streams. All the best. Cheers, Mineral. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Love your work. I say love your work. I love your work if you're the Mineral I'm thinking of. Right. Whoops. Okay. Let's do this. And... oops. Try again. Yeah, there we go. Bye, John. You got to go. Nice stream. Thanks for stopping by, Nicholas. Can I ask, are they Sennheiser those phones? What's your thoughts on them? They look the same I have, and I feel they are quite-ish. I actually love them, but the wire breaks all the time. This is my third pair of them now, and I won't be buying them again because the wire is broke on 3 pairs. I love them. I think they're great. I think they sound great. They're really nice, clear quality for the price. They are, yeah, I'm more than happy with them. It's just, yeah, the fact is the wire has gone a few times now. It's pretty naff. Right, how deep are we going with these? About there, isn't it? That'll do. And then these. Do 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 do. We might be a little off with those, but I don't think you'd ever notice, would you? Okay, let's get them all back over our little stand there, just so it's all kind of kept neat together. Okay, how are we doing for time? 8:30. We've got half an hour to go. I'm not sure we'll quite get this finished, but let's see. China in February, and we'll be gone for 40 months. Wow. Middle one needs to get ever slightly more to the right. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a little off center actually. Let's go that way, and because of the sign. There we go. Like I said, I don't think you're ever going to line them up to know. I don't like all these no climbing signs, so I'm just going to have that one in the middle. He's building an RC boats pod. Yeah, if that's what we're going to call it. I'm just showing you what you're building right now. There you go. Now you know. It is for her job, though, so I guess it's important. Well, you know, yeah, these things, these have to happen. It'd be a great experience for her, I'm sure. Okay. Excuse me. Lighthouse. Right. It's going to be an art shapes job, eh? Have we got anything that's going to be small enough? It's got to be... oh, it's going to be you. You're not too bad. Okay. So my original hope was that these were a bit thinner. Not thinner, sorry. Shorter. Okay, cool. I'll have a look. Thank you, Galactic. I think. Yeah, I would love for these to be... let's have a look what happens. So you just get... I mean, we could just do this kind of thing, I guess. It's Italian. Okay, cool. John T, I got my first official scan on Thursday. I've already had 3, but this one is official. Oh, fantastic, Carla. Everything going well, I hope? Maybe manufacturer. What is? That's Norwegian. Oh, cool. Hoi og velkommen Jonty. Awesome. We're gonna have to just deal with that little bit of odds at the back, but you know what? I can just do that. I can just deal with it. We'll leave you there for a minute. Let's get some rock work on the go. I'm just, like I say, I'm referencing this one here. I went last week and got to see baby Neve wriggling bears is stretching. My husband's over the moon. We're also taking gender guesses. Oh, awesome. I'm glad it's going well, Carly. Random question. If you like pizza, what's everyone's favourite topping? Mine is, depending on my mood, farmhouse, which is ham and mushroom, or just pepperoni. Straight up. Either way, loads of cheese. And loads of tomato sauce as well. I think a lot of time tomato sauce ratio is a little low. Excuse me again, sorry. Right, okay, we'll come back to you. Let's get some rocks in here. Okay. Would that come out the back? I don't think it would it? This would be closed. Maybe running there a little. Yeah, I think the rocks would be enclosed. Look at these small rocks, and they're the largest thing in the world. Yeah, I think like that. A little over loop at the back there is probably fine. In fact, let's have a little bit more coming over the back there. Cool. Yeah, that's good. And then another one of you little ones down here. Because we want plenty of space for them to actually get around, you know. Beets, pepperoni, hot sausage, sliced tomatoes, olives. Oh, interesting. I'm quite plain when it comes to pizza. I have a really wide palate, to be honest, but with pizza, yeah, it's pretty low, to be honest. Can I see your park, mate? Well, to be honest, Will, no, because we're in an empty one where we build random stuff. So, sorry, buddy. You can't see my park. Whoops. Okay, annoying that a little bit of white at the back there, but what are you going to do? I mean, the only thing I think we could do is kind of make it look like it's meant to be white at the back, like that. Yeah, that'll do. That makes it look a bit more sensible. Actually, I'll tell you what. Rather, oh no, we can't make it white at the back, can we? Oh no, we could actually. We could go. We could go like that and make it grey. There we go. It looks like they've only painted the front half. Excuse me. Middle one needs to go ever so slightly more to the right, I think. Oh, that was a while ago, sorry. Oh, the chats of thingies. Light on the lighthouse. Oh, yeah, we're not finished the lighthouse yet. We are adding lights. So, I'm kind of hoping size-wise, one of these will just drop in. That's kind of the plan. I'm thinking maybe that. Oh, it's a little small, but it's not bad. We could probably make it work. They're going to be even smaller, aren't they? Oh, I really was hoping that would kind of just drop in there. The one time I actually wanted a piece to be a bit bigger than it actually is. These are all a bit more. Yeah, maybe. No, actually, wow, fancy that. The lights that I thought were actually too small. Okay, we'll use that one. Is anything in this game procedural? Able to be resized at will? No, James. No, it's not, unfortunately. Okay. In place there. Back to these art shapes. I mean, what a size difference, really. RC boat game. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, yeah. That's exactly some kind of RC boat game. Why don't I use those for the red and white things? Ugh. John's, you're an idiot sometimes, you know that, don't you? He does. He knows. Right. One moment. This is where time streams need like time lapses. What to do on there? There you go. Got loads done. Look. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay. There we go. John T, what's been your favourite game or upcoming game this year? If Planet Coaster doesn't count, then I would probably say... what have I enjoyed playing? I've played lots this year for the channel. I'm trying to think if anything's particularly stuck out as being alright. Nothing has, which says a lot. I don't know, really. I can't think of anything that's really sort of jumped out this year as being really good. Like I say, unless Planet Coaster counts, 'cause obviously this game is love. This game is life. I'll do. And a little bit on top. Do you know CoasterBot? Oh, I've heard the name. And where you wouldn't use those shorter shapes, but I figured you had a plan. I love how you didn't say anything though. Thanks. Don't never trust me. Always point out I forget stuff a lot. You know it's looking good, and someone came later and still can see what it is. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, that's good. You can guess what it is yet? That there. Oops. Okay, there we got Lighthouse. Okay. All right, we're really starting to get in somewhere with this now, I think. These are all the right heights. Are they? Oh, no, we dropped the water down. Okay, that's fine. We'll get them all the right heights first then. There. Before we just sort of drop them in. Make it a lot less. Do you think the lighthouse might be a little tall? Yeah, you might be right actually. You may well be right on that one. Let's get these boats in and have a little look back at it and see what it looks like. Let's do two of them, sort of having a bit of a go at each other. That's a crash. That's good. And then one of them doesn't really work. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. Yeah, we'll do one up here that's stuck. Like not really. Nobody's used it for a bit. It's got a bit stuck up into the stone there. Yeah, that's neat. And then we'll have this last one out in the out in front here, so people can. There we go. Good stuff. Hey, what are we building today? Hi, Lovelanders. We're building a little boat RC boat play thing to go into Pinewood eventually. You're gonna do a race car version too? I might do. Yeah, we could probably repurpose some of this into a race car one. Do you plan on putting your ice cream truck and taco truck on the workshop vending machine as well? They look absolutely brilliant. You know what? Yeah, I keep meaning to put the ice cream truck on vending machines. It's 3 billboards. Like, that's it. It's just the screens that make them look good, but it's genuinely just 3 billboards, and that's all I would be able to put on the workshop. Yeah, I think you might be right about the lighthouse being a little tall, so we can definitely have a go at fixing that. As soon as I can click on this piece, there we go. I think probably those can go as well, and then we'll start from there. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Pink and purple are very similar. Yeah, they are. Just make it a little bit of a lighter pink, shall we? So similar, I wasn't sure which one it was. There we go. Bit of water spray on the rocks or use as rapids. Oh, I'm not going to put a rapids ride in there. It's far too big. I mean, I did think about doing some water effects in here, but they don't have water effects. Like, the water's skanky and mouldy and nasty, and it's been there forever, you know. You know, it really has. Try it with a new path lap, the one that's like blue. What? Have I made the pink like blue? No, it looks pink to me, and I'm really colourblind. I'm not going to have a cover, no. These are usually out in the open. The only thing we really need to do now is kind of like get some sort of fencing around the back. And I've been putting it off because I really have no idea how to use it. Splash. I don't want a couple of splashes behind the boats to show that they're moving. A couple of the boats at least. That kind of makes sense. I think any more than that, it would look a bit too much. Because I think you'll find even the smallest splash is tiny. Is huge. I mean, look at that. So we could put them in. I guess a couple of them just like that. Something quite surreal about seeing something as innocent as an RC boat game in the middle of the wilderness. Yeah, it is a bit weird just being on its own, isn't it? Lamp, sorry. Try the new path lamp. That one looks like... That's like... Sorry, try it with the new path lamp. The one that's like blue. Ah, for here, you mean? That's not a bad idea, actually. That one. It's a bit small, isn't it? It's even smaller, actually. That one, are you bigger? No, you're just taller, aren't you? And you're like a weird rounded thing, really, which wouldn't work, would it? No, good suggestion, though. No, the light of the lighthouse. Try using the new modernish lamp. It looks blue in the picture. Bye, Jonty. Bye, Luca. Thanks for stopping by, pal. Yeah. All right, cool. I think, yeah, last thing we need to do. It's cool and cute. Thank you. I'm glad it looks to your approval. Yeah, fence. Fenk. Let's get some fenks on the go. I mean, really, it would be cheap, nasty chainmail, but chain link, but we don't have any. It's going to have to be something like this one instead. Excuse me, which is fine. You know, it's a little thick, but it's kind of the thinnest one we have. Well, there's that one, but it's basically the same thing but bigger. I don't know actually whether the bigger one would be more suitable. I think probably the smaller one would be. We'll just put like a really horrible. Maybe no, not grey because it needs to have a bit of colour. Let's go for like a blue. Yeah, watery, watery blueness. Okay, easiest way to get a circle on here probably is to do that. Less of a fence and more of a sight screen. The thing is, from what I can tell, these don't really have that much theming around them. Like they're normally up against a wall, you know. Isn't there chain for the animatronic drawing? There is chain, but it's huge, big, fat, chunky chain. It's not suitable for a chain link fence. It's one thing a lot of people, sort of people such as myself who do detailing have begged for is a proper sort of chain link fence. You just save. Oh yeah, we do. You're right, because that's normally what crashes the game. Thank you for reminding me. Save. For some reason, that rotation is usually what messes us up. What we make it? We're making like an RC boats play area thing. I don't really know what you would call it. Please line up. Oh, why don't you line up? Oh, why don't you line up? Yeah, it's just for some reason. Sometimes it's great, other times it ain't. Oh, look at that. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Oh, I certainly didn't mean to do that. Gonna load up my copy and find the name of it. Isn't there a blue fence? They're quite big, but you can turn it on its side. I don't know. Yeah, any suggestions? I personally think this one's probably looking okay, but yeah, any suggestions? Happy to take stuff on board. You should tip one of the boats over because when I see them at theme parks, there's always one tipped over for some reason. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, break one of them. An order sign on it. Yeah, I love it. Love all this sort of stuff. Ooh, what's going on here? You can't see the boats. Galactic. No, this front bit's going. We were just using it to wrap. I think we messed up from there. We're just using it to. Well, we were trying to get a circle going, but it's not happening, is it? These things do not link. Life fence coloured a bit too fresh paint for my taste. I think the same boat. They should become a bit more rusty. Yeah, I think you're probably right. We'll have a bit of a colour pass in a moment, and see if we can tighten them up a little bit. We've got 5 minutes left. Whoops. Best game of 2017, Theme Hospital. Is that just because it's the best game of every year? Oh man, that Theme Hospital series we did. That game is so difficult. Really is. Got to go, John. You have a great stream. Cheers, Bart. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Tilt the fences to the people if you can actually play. See the boats. No, they're not staying here, folks. Honestly, trust me. I know what I'm doing. We're literally using them to get the circle. The fences are just going to be around the back here. You're going off the same cliff again, I think. Am I? No, it's okay now. I think it's because they accidentally tilted the wrong way. Before, excuse me. Oh, there we go. That's near enough. It. Squeeze you in there. Okay, there we go. We'll use that, and then we'll neaten up these last few. Okay, so these are all going. There we go. There we go. And then you need to go more like that. What happened then? You need to go up to here. And then we'll just get all of you. All of yous. Oh, there's two there. Look, that could be a slight issue. Let's get rid of one of you. There we go. There we go. This is very slightly off, but you know what? I'm all right with it. Into there. Oh, okay. No, it looks good. Yeah, we're just using the that sort of technique to get the circle. Although it didn't really work very well anyway, to be honest with you. But yeah. Okay. All right, and I think we could probably get away with doing something like that as well. Yeah, happy with that. Loving the amount of work you put into making this part feel like a real part. Pinewood is really starting to look like the real deal. Oh, thanks, Hudlington. I'm glad you like it. I don't think the fence should go around the entire water. No, it's just to be where kiddies can't dive in and grab them. So let's make one of these not work. The weirdest points of rotation on that. There we go. There is a bit of special effect that might work. There's one that's like a bit of water, a bit of fencing around the sides of the concrete bits. Kiddies can climb on the sides. Yeah, I think we need to carry the fence down here a little bit. Actually, yeah. Where is it? Water. Yeah, this one. I think this could work quite well. Maybe even. Just like that. It's showing like a bit of water just splashing up at the rocks, you know. Yeah. If you're making one not work, you could put a hazard thing over a wheel. Oh yeah, they're a bit big though. The point is that it isn't really broken. It's just been like it's just battered up in the corner and nobody's really noticed yet. You know. What about the water guns that kids can try and sabotage the players? Oh no, that's a separate ride. I think it's a separate game. That use that road signs if it's out of order. Thank you, Jordan. Use the road sign that with the exclamation mark on it. Is there one with an exclamation mark on it? Oh yeah, I've got a feeling it's. I've got a feeling it's going to be huge. Look at the state of that. Frontier, please. What is going on? Yeah. Never mind. Let's put the big. I'll tell you what we'll do. Right. Let's just because look, we're really running over time now. You need to come with me if you want to live. You need to come out to there. Let's just have on this side. Oops. Okay, and then we go to thank. Don't forget to change the machine. Buy it when you place it in Pinewood Hills. Oh yeah, good idea. Didn't know it was that big. Yeah, stuff is in this game. It's crazy. You're going to have to make the whole thing bigger then. Off you go. Yeah, we'll just make the peeps giant as well. It's fine. That's no problem. That one at once. Yeah, that's good. And we'll use the relative axis on here. And that gives us a bit of a bigger fence just to kind of cap that end off there. Yeah, that's good. And we'll change it. We'll do that colour for now, although I think you're right. I think it is a little bit too decently painted. Huh. That's weird. We're a little off there. Okay, well, we can make it work. Sorry, Meeksy. I'll just make the cat shit herself. Try something like that at Legoland. Sorry? I've tried something like that at Legoland Billund. Cool. Glad I could finally watch the stream. No problem, Cat. Thanks for stopping by. The water gun thing. Yeah. People know they have to be careful. They do. Have you ever been on one of those log flumes where people can pay to use water guns to spray on it like Dragon Falls in Chester? I have, yeah. There's well, I don't know if I've done it on a log flume, but I've definitely been on a water ride or two where that happens. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. What are we going to do here? There we go, that'll do. Good stuff. What is the official name of the game? Of this? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's have a look. Amusement park remote control boats. Boats amusement park remote control. Remote control boats. Cos RC boats, I think, is what they're called. When they want to would repaint it every. No, do you know what? This isn't the sort of thing that would get repainted. To be honest with you, I mean, you go and look at these. You go and look at these in somewhere like Alton Towers. You know, a great park that has TLCs onto it every year. You go and find one of these in Alton Towers and tell me it's been repainted. They look dingy. I mean, dingy. So let's just take a quick moment. I know we're running over a little bit now. I feel terrible because I've got somebody waiting for me. Let's just take a quick moment we're going to have to do those ones separate, to recolor this a little bit darker, a little bit grayer. Yeah, something like that, I think. In fact, what we'll do as well is this piece here has been replaced quite recently. And therefore it's an odd colour. And this bit here needs replacing, but nobody's been to tend to it yet. So it's a little bit battered. Good stuff. Right, I'd say we're pretty much done with this. That sign is a little off. Oops. It really needs to line up with the with this, doesn't it? So let's line it up with that. That's better, isn't it? There we go. £1 play, £1 play. Oh, right. I think we're going to get rid of our archer, which usually means we're done. RC Fun Boats. Cool. That sounds good. Haha, I saw this pop up. It looks awesome. Reminds me of the RC boats at Blue Water Shopping Centre in Kent. If anyone's been, I haven't, but there you go. Yeah, it's the exact sort of thing. I wanted to play this game, but the sign the size of my dad stopped me. Yeah, it's a little big, but there you go. It's done. It's only 287 pieces as well. Wow, that's pretty good. I thought it was going to be a hell of a lot more than that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, I think... Okay, let's have a little talk about this then, right? It could have... like, the water's probably too small for the size of the thing. You know, for the whole thing, really. I'd be a little bit annoyed if I was paying £1 to play and I could move my boat maybe 5 times or 6 times the size of it. Okay, so it would have been nice if the water was a bit bigger. Fortunately, that's the biggest piece of water we've got. So, like I say, without actually pulling land up or whatever. Is there any overgrowth you can place on the concrete? I mean, there's a bit of ivy and stuff, but I think it might all be a bit too big again, unfortunately. You know, I mean, there's this kind of stuff, you know, maybe do a bit of growth. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Nope, didn't mean to do it again. I mean, I guess you could have a bit of creosote bush around the back somewhere, but problem is you're going to get a lot of it stick out the back of the thing as well. I suppose we could do something like that. A bit of naffness. Bit of something like this growing. This is probably the best one for it, really, because you can tuck this in really quite neatly and have it look like overgrowth from in between the rocks. Yeah, that works quite nice. All right, good. There you go. You're careful sometimes. You don't need to look really crap, you know. When you want it to be, you know, still theme parky, the whole thing's not run down that much. But yeah, there you go. Like I say, water could have been a little bit bigger, maybe. Maybe this concrete area is a little bit too large. I don't know. But overall, I'm really quite happy with that. Excuse me for coughing terribly. It looks great. Congratulations, awesome weed. A woodchuck chuck as many wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I guess you're right, yeah. Looks good. It makes the water look under-maintained. Yeah, that's the idea. Please make a gas handle. I don't know what a gas handle is, Tom. Great, Bill. Thanks again for letting us watch. Hey, well, that's how it works. That's why we're here. Nick, yeah. You want to come and see the thing? Because like I say, this was Nicola's idea to build this. Nick? Yeah, oh, sorry. Didn't know if you did or not. Oh.
Ah, that's cute.
What do you think?
That's good.
So we've got 6 to play from, and there's one that's a bit broken. Sign says no climbing.
Oh, right.
And underneath it says £1 play.
Oh, that's good.
It's turned out quite well, hasn't it? Yeah. Cool. Right, I'm going to leave it there then, because like I said, I'm going to do a bit of recording with somebody. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, is there any way to share it on Steam? There isn't, unfortunately. Steam doesn't accept videos, unfortunately. You have to find somewhere else to do it. But there you go. I will chuck it on the Steam Workshop. In fact, hell, let's do it now. Let's just check you're all one piece. Yeah, okay. Let's make a blueprint out of it. Save as a blueprint. New blueprint. Let's get right in there. Okay, and we'll call it RC Boats. Just joined. Oh, hi Ditlem. Sorry, we're just finishing up. RC Boats. An RC boat game for your midway area. A great way to milk them dry. Non-functional. It's got a special effects tag. What tag would this be? Other, isn't it, I suppose? Other. There we go. Scenery. Yeah, I get classed as scenery, doesn't it? Scenes. Oops. Ride scheme, fireworks, animatronics, audio. Other scenery, I guess it is as well. I'd like to try and use these tags correctly if I can. Other building. Yeah, there we go. And secret. There we go. So let's get that onto the workshop now. So find where it is. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff in here, look. Some are mine, some are... Oh, we've still got these midways to work through with Ruble. Where is it? Stop me when you see it, kiddies. Loads of stuff in here from when I did a stream with Blind and Cleve as well that I had to download. I need to go over and get rid of, really. Not that it isn't great, but it's cluttering up my space, you know. It doesn't even come up as a recent scenery then. It's got to be staring me right in the face, hasn't it? Oh, there it is. Upload to Steam Workshop. Where's it going to be in Pinewood? Because it looks great. Don't know yet, actually. Genuinely don't know yet. Excuse me. Uploading to Steam. Here we go. I'm going to pop the link into the... there we go. Got it. Thanks. Nice to see you. See you next time. That's what Bruce Forsyth used to say. Maybe he's from the Netherlands. As soon as this is up, I'm going to put it into the... I'm going to put it into the chat. I want it all to go, and I want it all to download it straight away. Let's get it to the front page of Steam. Let's do a Channel 5. RC Votes. There it is. Let's get the link. Go, go, go. Don't know how to do that in Twitch. Where's the chat in Twitch? There it is. Hey, Geekism, just got back from school. Glad to see you streaming. Oh, thank you, Audrey. I'm afraid we're just finishing up, actually. Sorry about that. Right, work as usual. Thank you very much. Before you sign off, have a great week. See you in 2 weeks when I'm back from Vegas. Have a fantastic time. Vegas will be fantastic, I'm sure. Thanks for reading my comments. It makes my day. Can't believe you read them. Oh, I try and read as many as I can. You know, the chat is pretty busy, but it's quite enough for me to, you know, follow along what's going on. Yeah, so go on there, then go and give it a rating. Go and give it a download. Have a lovely time with it. Send me a screenshot if you use it in your park. Send me a screenshot. I'd love to see what it looks like. Thank you for taking some of my suggestions. Have a good day. No problem at all. Like I say, any good suggestions, love them to bits. Right then. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give us a like. They carry on over to the on-demand video later on. So please click the like button before you go. And I will see you next Tuesday, I think. Yeah, pretty sure it's going to be a stream next Tuesday. But the streams are going to be moving an hour later. They're going to be from 8 until 10. That's just so that I can give help a little bit out with Xander's nighttime routine, because we put him down to bed at about 7 p.m. So going to sort of get him off to bed, get him in the bath, get him off to bed and all that. And then I'll be able to sit down and be a little bit more settled at the start of the stream. So see you at 8 p.m. GMT, British... No, we're not in summertime anymore, are we? Just regular GMT. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you next week. Take care, folks.